The Neema Foundation for the Deaf is this morning hosting a silent walk and run at Marks Park in Johannesburg. September is the International Month for Deaf People, and today's walk aims to foster a sense of unity between the deaf and hearing communities. Newzroom Afrika's Katleho Sekhotho is in Emmarentia and joins us now. Good morning, Katleho. What is the significance of today's activities?
A very good morning, Maschaba. Indeed, we're here at the Marks Park, the stadium where the start of the race is happening, and this is where the silent walk and run will be taking place, hosted by the Neema Foundation, and it's really about highlighting the issues and the challenges that deaf people face, but also celebrating them and celebrating the contribution they make within our societies. This is the 8th annual walk of this kind, and it's set to be a fun one. But to get more details, I do have with me from the foundation, Fatima, to give us more details. Can you just take us through the significance of this walk and how do you keep growing year on year?
Thank you so much. Well, we're very excited. Like you said, it's the 8th annual one. It was launched in 2016. So initially, it's actually part of Deaf Awareness Month. So as September being Deaf Awareness Month, we take the time to commemorate, but to also bring awareness to the disability. And deafness is obviously a broad spectrum in terms of its type of disability. So what the walk does is it's literally coming to experience the culture, the culture and the language, sign language being made the 12th official language. It's quite important for us to now embrace it and get to understand the community. But what's also exciting is that with the silent walk, we've taken it as a platform to bring a debate around the support and assistance that the deaf community also requires. I mean, one of the exciting things that has happened this year is that through the partnership with African Bank, for instance, is that we've now been able to now pilot and bring services into the different African Bank branches where deaf community can now be served in sign language and make an informed decision when it comes to financial decisions, but those are the challenges that deaf people face that we take for granted. Even issues around GBV, where we know that it's a pandemic in the country, but when it comes to the deaf community, it's 3 times more, because you and I can walk into a police station and open up a case if we are victims of violence. With the deaf community, it comes with a lot of barriers. Same thing with the clinic and so on. So the day-to-day is, one, to acknowledge the disability, but for us as hearing community to embrace them and also have a conversation around how do we know this community, how do we assist them, and how do we actually do our part as well in ensuring that their human rights and dignity is served.
And I guess just on top of that, what you're saying in terms of changing the culture and having more South Africans learn sign language, I mean, is this walk part of just trying to push that message, that take up that challenge to learn sign language?
It's exactly that. So what we're doing is that at the start, we're going to make it clear to say the only people that can talk is those that can sign. So we're challenging us, the hearing community, to walk in silence and experience how that is, where you can't communicate. But we're also saying there's going to be people en route, there's going to be interpreters en route to say, look, if you want to learn a word or two as well, maybe how to spell your name or how to just say thank you. So that experience is all going to be given en route. And the hearing community is just going to have to sign that and try and get that word out. And we've got like a word hunt as well in terms of learning different alphabets. So the entire experience is to say, walk a mile in the shoe of a deaf person and get to know them and get to understand that they can do what you and I can do. We're going to have a deaf DJ, we're going to have deaf entertainment. So we're also just trying to give you insight into the culture. I mean, Miss South Africa being hearing impaired also is showing you the different spectrums in terms of deafness as well, to show you the challenges, but also the hidden germs about the disability, and also highlighting that unlike other disability with deafness, as we get older, the quality of our hearing deteriorates. So we also bring it out to say, what happens when you find yourself in that position? How are you going to be able to communicate? And that's what we bring. So it's a celebration, but also an education component of it, and also presenting the community to the world and to the country.
All right. Thank you so much, Fatima. We'll certainly leave it at that. Looking forward to all the fun that we'll have today. So Maschaba, certainly looking forward to the walk, which starts in about an hour's time. And as Fatima highlighted there, it's really about highlighting the contribution that deaf people make to society, but also the challenges they face, and really calling on South Africans to take up the challenge of learning sign language.
Thank you very much, Katleho. Katleho Sekhotho is, of course, Newzroom Afrika reporter. What an important story, especially considering that sign language is now officially South Africa's 12th official language.